Hello ladies and gentlemen, and in today's Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble we're looking at sorting the oars that we've got so that we can row properly. No? Never mind. Hello everybody, yes we are sorting oars today. Now I don't know if you remember what we did at the end of yesterday. We put a pulverizer in so that would handle all of the ore that wasn't the ore that we didn't want going straight into the ore processing system. But we need a way of filtering that, and that's what we started to have a quick look at last week. We didn't get to finish. So I did do a quick test when we were off camera and tried this crusher with diamond, and you get the same amount of diamonds basically with that sort of crusher as you would with the pulverizer, and roughly the same amount of everything else. The redstone's a little bit different. That's the way of the world, it seems. Our ore processing is still going. It's still just clunking away like that. Black shoal. And it is slowly getting there. Something got stuck, but we've managed to resolve that. And it's working enough that I'm not really worried about it. I was going to upgrade it to the latest, biggest, greatest thing. I don't think it needs it. What we really need to do, so eventually what's going to happen is everything is going to go into this chest. So every ore that we get in is going to go into this chest. And we need to tell it whether it needs to go to the pulverizer over here, or you see, it's a gag, or straight into this system, or rather, we won't put it straight into this system. There'll be another sort of item filter thing on there that will put it back into the case if necessary. Now that's going to cause a problem and a backlog, I don't believe. This is why we need the upgraded machines. We can solve that in a bit, in a later edition. So what we're going to do. We need to look at this configurator again. We had a quick burst of it. Configuration things over here. So we need another 2 of these, which is 2 iron. And just let me check. I haven't put them in there. I don't think so. Oh, we have got 4. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that means we can start off by making over here. Start off by making one of them. Put that into the system. Then one of them, and put that in here. Now it's got no energy. How do I put energy into it? Oh, it's got energy all of a sudden. I don't know how it picked up that energy, but it seems to have done, so I'm quite happy with it. Now, we're going to be able to use that to change the colour of pipes. And that's going to be important when we do this other thing over here. No, nothing to do with item turrets. It's a... what is it? It's a thing. Do what you want to do. Oh, yeah, let's just check on this over here and make sure that we're not... There we go. And then, of course, I'm going to have to see if I can speed that pulverizer up. And I may, because it needs to be quicker, I may have a series of pulverizers on the wall. Right, anyway, right. What are we doing? Speeding up. Oh, God, yes, this stuff. Nether quartz. Nether quartz is so useful. But... we've got this, we don't know how to do another iron ore, no, another coal ore. Now I don't know what's going to happen with these things. We need to have a look at these and make a decision. So I don't think this processes, not in the way that we think it will. I think that means it's going to get stuck in the machine if it ever comes out. So we need to filter that out. Which we can do. Not easily, but we can do it. I'm just going to leave that going, doing its thing, because it's doing quite well at it. I'll put this up here, so that throughout the stream, throughout the video, I can go, let's take a look at that, and then we can go and do that. Got sponge there, that's a useful tool. Sponge, and sponge. And I just like saying it, sponge. Hardened stone, that's nice. This is good, this is working the way that I expected it to. This is good, again, working the way that we expect it to. So if I put in ingot now, and bear in mind we didn't have any ingots when we started doing this. We've actually got a few ingots building up. Plenty of gold, plenty of iron, and silver. And this'll increase over time, so that's great. What's next? Pipes, yes, that's right. And it begins with an L, and I brought it up in here last time. Logistical something or other. It's not that. This is what we're doing. Logistical pipes. That's not right. So it is some. Oh, it's my turn again. It is something logistical. We have to find that out. It's like a logistics filter or something similar to that. So is that it? Logistical sorter. That's what we want. We want one of them. Easy enough to do. Alright, so we're going to start off by going logistical sorter. We want one of them. And then putting that into here and then getting another one of those out. So that when we come back to this, we'll be ready. But we need one of these. Oh, actually, I've got a feeling. Yeah, because I made too many of those. So I've got some of those. We've got... There we go. That's our logistical sorter. How smart is that? And what we're going to want to do, but not just yet, is place this on the bottom of here. So the items can come out of here. Can we do that? It also It also looks like we need to power this somehow as well. This will give us sorting. Okay, this is complicated and extreme, and we need to sort of figure this out properly. Okay, first of all, we need to get RF to it, which means we need to hook it up to an RF point. Let's see if we can make a point. Yes, we can. And there it is. So let's just test this out to have a look and see what happens if we put a... Will this work? No. That's annoying. It obviously needs some sort of mechanism pipe. Well, we've got the mechanism stuff. Again, let's just do that. We can look for... We've got pressurized tubes and universal cable. Universal cable is what we want for power. And... Basic logistical transporter is items. So let's add that recipe into there. And what are we missing? We're missing steel, aren't we? We're missing steel. So... Right, we're going to have to make some more steel, which means a trip underground. But before we do that trip underground, we can at least put a thing on here and go, actually, how are we getting power into this? So that's got plenty of power. I see, right, so you can have a... You need to set that to something, right, yes. What happens here is we see a new filter that goes to ore dictionary, okay? And then maybe we put in something like diamond, okay? And then we, up here, There we go. Key or diamond. And then that's going to filter out everything that's diamond. We're going to allow it to be a default. So we save that, and then oh yeah, and then we've got to give it a channel as well. So dark green, dark aqua, something like that. Save that, and that's going to be dark aqua, and then anything dark aqua we know can go into this other thing. That's the way it works. That's it. So we're going to delete that for the time being because we don't need it. And we want to just sort of test this, see if we can make it work, do something interesting. Which means we need the steel. Let's stick these back in here for now because I'm not even sure if you need that powered or not, or if it just works. Best way to find out. No. I know I shouldn't because I've got all of this covered, basically. But I always like to have my ores sorted out. So some lead there as well. Okay. Okay. Back to what? That's better. What am I doing? Does anybody know what I'm doing? Yeah, something to do with that, isn't it? I'm just going to press F7 just to make sure. I think I want another torch, which means grabbing the torches from wherever it was I put them. There we go. Just the thing is, it's getting a bit green down there, and it's always a good idea to light anything green up. So. In this pack, anyway, when you're a bat. So, our logistical sorter we're going to put right on the bottom there, and the pipe. We're going to take this off here. And we need to say this is where we need to start getting the other pipes in, otherwise this isn't going to work at all. So let's just check where we are with the pulverizing. You see, I said I'd do that. You see, that's finished stuff. So let's see what happens if I put some of this in. What do we get? What are we going to get? We're going to get 3 nether quartz. That is pretty good. So let's fill that up to do nether quartz. Let's take that. Put that in there. Put these back away in here, like that. And we need more steel, basically. So we're going to need to go down back where we were the other day and pick up some more of those things. Really, what I should do is build a blast furnace, which is the way of getting steel. In fact, we'll take a quick look at that when we get back. But until... Oh, hang on. Is that... Nope. Right. So if you remember this, it's easy enough to get these things, but it's a bit of a pain to process them. Now, it doesn't matter how many of these. We just need to know that we want as many as possible. We need at least something that's divisible by 2. So 4 is good. 5 isn't going to be much help. 6 is good. But as you can see, there's plenty of these things that just sort of dotted around the place. That I didn't mind when we first started, because, like you'd see, they just take a little while to go through. I never will understand why I find it so enjoyable mining stuff in Minecraft. I mean, it's technically pretty tedious stuff. You're holding your finger on a button and that's it. That's the job done. But I don't know, something about it. Something that is quite fun. Look at how much of these things we've got. We've got 11 of these already. So if I get 12, we're going to make a lot of pipe here that we probably don't need. Right, let's head home. And we're also going to have to fill this bucket thing up at some point as well. So let's just check. We haven't got any other lava crystals in here. I don't think we have. No, we don't. Which means we need our bucket. And this is where I get it wrong and just dump lava all over the place. Oh, no, I didn't, look. Oh, I'm leaning awkwardly on my arms. It's really hurting. Wrists. Sorry about that. Oh my lord! Oh. I have a fan pointed at me and something went down the back of my throat. God, that's horrible. This might be a short video today. Okay, we need charcoal. We need 12 charcoal. Quickest way of doing 12 charcoal is getting 12 wood. I'm crying. Oh dear. You know what? We're going to need to do this again. I'm just going to put a load of charcoal in the system. So we can do this twice, basically. And we need iron as well, don't we? Bomb. Iron. Okay. Did I just throw that out? Yeah, I did. You see how well this is doing. That is doing very well. How's this doing? This is doing 7. Oh, right, so nearly there. I've just got a bad feeling that I forgot we didn't need to do this because it just... oh dear. Yeah, I don't think we need to do all of this iron. I think it doesn't put iron in the system properly. So that when we come over here and do this and do that... yeah. We've got 38 steel, look. Eight. One more, just for luck. Okay. That's good though, that's very good. Because what we need to do now is take this, take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Right. Now, we're going to have a pipeway coming off this, which is going to be along here where we're sitting. And we're doing for time. We've just hit the 20-minute mark, which means we just need to finish up a couple of bits and then we're done. And we're going to have... we'll have that come up to here. So this logical... Now I don't know if we can do this by opening the side of this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Is there. Now we need to choose a colour for this. So current colour is none. Cannot type. Right, I don't know how to make this work, but you see here I'm right-clicking and it says current colour is none. Well, that's because it doesn't have a colour. Right. We're also going to take some of this pipe and push it this way, like this, right? And then so it's going to go past here. Eventually, we will change that colour to a colour. And then we'll change this colour to the other colour. And that colour can go straight into there. Oh, and you can see it starting to push ores in at the already. That wasn't me who did that. That was that was already in there. So default going into it is none. And I think it only sets it when there's an empty thing, which is good. An empty inventory. Or an empty path or something. We don't have any empty inventory paths or anything at the moment. And I don't want us to. It's night time, obviously. You can tell when it's night, the power goes. And because of what we're doing. Right. So, anyway. I'm going to figure out how to use this configurator. Next time we will be actually doing some sorting so that everything will be good. Who knows, eh? And until then, thanks very much for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give us a big thumbs up. If you didn't, then please go away and never speak of this to anyone. If you're new here, please subscribe. And of course, you can check out some of the other videos that we've got. And of course, Battle Capital UK as well. I'm streaming 7 o'clock on Monday and Tuesday nights, British time. Come and see that. It's not just Minecraft, there's other stuff as well. And I'm with other people too. Until next time, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. And keep crafting. Is it off? It's not off. I'm sorry. I'm going now. I'm going now.